supporting a sense of time. You can tell time from the stars. Central is Polaris, and the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, Ursa Minor and Ursa Major, calculating time using the stars, locating Polaris. You've got to locate Polaris. So how do you locate Polaris, which is the North Star? You go through the ladle of the Big Dipper, and it ends at the end of the handle of the Little Dipper, right? That's how you locate Polaris. So, using Polaris, we can calculate yearly time. These are the stars we see in the fall. We see these in the winter. We see these in the spring and these in the summer. So time is written into the movement of the stars. Calculating time. Okay, here are the planets. So we calculate when they orbit. Wow. And that's the asteroid belt where there was a planet orbiting. Monthly calculation, obvious. Okay, Nadav, there are very special characteristics about a lunar moon and the seasons and the barley, which basically depends, it changes slightly each spring, correct? The barley, when the harvest is ready. So that means it ultimately depends on the Creator Himself. We can't get so smug in our cocoon that we don't need Him. We do need Him. Here's another illustration of the lunar calendar, which is a little brighter. Yes, okay. So we go back to the new moon, the quarter moon, the gibbous moon, the full moon, gibbous moon again, and then the last quarter moon, and then finally the last crescent, the first crescent light, the last. All of these are phases of the moon, and they're all very important, and we can tell by these phases where we are in the month. Now, what about daily? The sun. Every day at Greenwich, the astronomers note the position of the sun, a daily procedure which is nearly 200 years old. When the sun passes directly overhead as observed through a special solar telescope said to be exactly noon at Greenwich Mean Time. All clocks on Earth are set to the Greenwich Mean Time. That's the old-fashioned way. Southern Cross. When the long axis of the Southern Cross is extended, it indicates the position of the celestial pole, the pivot of the Earth's axis of rotation. In the same way, the cross of Jesus is the pivotal point of our salvation. There's only one axis around which the starry skies rotate. There's only one way of salvation, through the cross. Here, you make a disc, you place the months, you divide them. It is June, straight up, looking straight up. Well, the Southern Cross, the long axis hitting the middle of that disc, means it's 6 o'clock, and you can tell if it's morning or afternoon. So you can tell the hours by the stars. That's nice. Hourly time, the Southern Cross. Hold the disc, just like I mentioned a moment ago. Hold it like that. It's 6 p.m. Conclusion. Astrophysicist John O'Keefe of NASA stated, if the universe had not been made with the most exacting precision, we would never have come into existence. It is my view that these circumstances indicate the universe was created for man to live in. I'm glad he used the word created, not evolved. I have a list here of Jupiter's rings, Saturn's rings, Uranus rings, Neptune's rings, and other bodies, rings that orbit some of the moon. So there are structures around over half of the planets of our solar system.